I don't know if you know it or not yet, but 80 years, that's a long time. Entire empires can rise and fall in that amount of time. Children are born, raised, go out into the world, come back in, and die in that space of time. Time marches on. Time is a thief. Mostly that time is unremarked and makes kings and dead men of us in turn. But every once in a while, caught up in the passage of time, like a leaf twisting on errant strands of the wind, there will be something that stands out across that span of time, something that almost defines it, encapsulates it within the narrative. I want you to take a voyage with me to a place in the Netherlands over a century ago. The year was 1910. A Jewish man named Alfred has just finished making a watch for his brother Louis, who had just turned 18. It's a beautiful moment, a testament to a time in history when at least some of us knew how to make things instead of just buying them. Now, what neither Alfred nor Louis know is that in 30 years, they'll both be in a German death camp known to the world as Auschwitz, and Alfred will be murdered. Louis' watch, taken by the Nazis, will end up in a field in Belgium, where it will eventually be found by a Belgian farmer, and that farmer will decide to hide it from the Nazis in a clock in his house. And I'm telling this to you in a matter of minutes, but I want you to feel the elongated passage of time. People are going to war. People are living, people are dying, time is marching on, and the world is both changing and staying the same as it always does. Fast forward to today. The major players in this tragedy, well, they're all gone now, but their story lives on through the people they left behind to pick up the load and keep going down the line. Not too long ago, the house with the clock that contained the watch was sold and the watch was found, and today it's back where it belongs in the hands of Alfred's grandson, Richard. So what's the point of the story I just told you? How am I going to approach it in a way where we can take something away about how the left is destroying America? Simply put, I'm not. And if there's a point, it's just this. The power of the human spirit transcends time and space. It can shine through the darkest moments in human evil and tragedy. It persists beyond the mundane slow drip of minutes that become hours, that become days. Shows up on the other side as fresh as the day you left it behind for other pursuits. It can come in the lowly form of a shared possession brought home at last, or it can come to the world in the form of a God who is man and who sacrifices the most precious thing to ever exist to save the human experience itself. Here's what the Nazis never understood. The more they did to crush the human spirit, the more they strengthened it. There's a vibrancy to people from whom they stole life and liberty that shines all the clearer for it today. So you want a message? How about this? Ask yourself today, as you go about your daily life, what is it that you're doing right now that's going to matter to someone in 80 years? What is it? The answer may just surprise you. I love stories like that. I think I said it last week. I was looking at pictures of my children. They're grown up now. I talked to my son, and he's got a deeper voice than me. That's creepy. And time just marches on, man. Your kids get older. You look at your parents, and you have memories, and you get to a certain age where you start losing friends. They die. You have arthritis, Chris, in lots of places. You take pills for things, like blood pressure and, cholesterol and, all this kind of stuff. And you look in the mirror and you don't really see yourself aging. You don't notice the wrinkles. But then, the other day we did Sarah Gonzalez, The News and Why It Matters. We did her 1,000th episode, and they were just showing clips from 3-4 years ago. I was like, damn, look at that baby face, right? A lot of stress. A lot of stuff's gone on in life in those few years, and you see yourself and you're like, wow, time is a bitch. It really is.